Hi guys, today we're going to show you how to make chocolate avocado truffles or fat bombs. Fat bombs are a great way to get a lot of fat into your diet, great calories to get without getting very many carbs or very much protein. So our ingredients are cocoa powder, carob powder, and we use both of those to kind of get a blend of flavors because the cocoa powder is a little bit on the bitter side, the carob powder is a little bit more on the sweet side, naturally. We also have stevia drops, vanilla, coconut butter, stevia powder, salt, and of course, avocado is the base. And we'll post the recipe for you, but we're gonna use, the recipe calls for either one large avocado or 1.5 medium-sized avocados. And since what I have on hand are more medium-sized, we're gonna go the 1.5 route. So if you've never done an avocado before, basically you cut it in half, carefully. Well, in this particular case,
take it out.
that particular seed comes out.
There goes $1
Well, we can salvage some of it. And we'll use this half here. We're going to put in about 3/8 of a cup of softened or melted coconut butter.
What's that different than coconut oil?
It's a little bit thicker, basically.
Coconut butter, aka coconut manna.
Yep.
Basically, it's just pulverized coconut, huh? Or you could pulverize your own coconut.
And here we're going to put in some salt and powdered stevia. We're going to put in the cocoa powder and the carob powder. You need to put in 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Quarter teaspoon. And put in 4 to 6 drops of liquid stevia. Basically just blend it until it's all mixed together. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this into the fridge, going to get it out of the Ninja. We're going to put it into the fridge for maybe about 30 minutes or so that it can harden up a little bit so that we can actually form them into balls, and then we'll put them back in the fridge for about another hour after that until they be ready to eat. And you have the option, once you've rolled them into balls, you can coat them in coconut, shredded unsweetened coconut, chopped nuts, whatever you might want to add for some extra texture and flavor. Won't take long before it'll be ready to form into balls. It's already fairly thick, but we'll give it a little bit of time in the fridge just to make sure that they stay together. And we'll be back. Okay, so we've let the fat bombs harden enough that we can now go ahead and scoop and roll into a ball. And then you can coat it with one of any, you can have any number of different toppings that you want. So I'm going to roll the first one in some crushed pecans. The next one, you can make these whatever size you want, really, because since it's almost all fat, it's almost like you can't have too much of a good thing. This one we're going to roll in some shredded unsweetened, and this is the key, unsweetened coconut flakes. You see just from the heat of my skin that it's starting to soften just a little bit. The surface is softening just a bit.
Which is what makes it pick up the topping.
Makes it pick up the topping, but it also then is why you'd want to let it go back into the fridge for a while, because these are much better when they're firm than when they're soft.
Maybe even the freezer if you're in a hurry to eat
You
them.
could throw it in the freezer even. You got any number of things you could do.
I'm in a hurry. Let's put these in the freezer. So is this roughly half avocado, half coconut, or?
It's probably a little bit more avocado than coconut.
Put some orange essential oils in one of these and made a chocolatey orangey thing.
You could do that. You could put some peppermint oil in it.
Christmas.
We'll just make that the last one.
All right, freezer. I don't want